die murdered in cold blood tomorrow. Would you feel sorrow or show love, or would it matter? Can never be the lead off. Better of things, shit for me to feed off. I'm seesaw battling, but there's way too much at stake for me to be fake. There's too much on my plate and I came way too far in this game to turn and walk away and not say what I got to say. What the fuck you take me for? A joke? You smoking crack? Before I would do that I would get up. Before I get down I'll run myself in the ground. Before I put some whack shit out I'm trying to smack this one out the park. 5,000 mark. You all steady trying to drown the shark ain't going to do nothing but piss me off. That leads to the can of Bass. Just twist me off, see me leap out cold a piece out. Fuck shooting, I'm just trying to knock his teeth out. Fuck with me now bitch, let's see you freestyle. Talk is cheap motherfucker. If you're really feeling froggish, leap yo slim. You're going to let him get away with that. He tried to play you, you can't let him escape with that. Man, I hate this crap. This ain't rap. This is crazy the way we act when we confuse hip hop with real life when the music stops. I can give a fuck less about this life to success. I look at the whole picture just to say fuck this, and if you don't like it then you can just suck this. When I bust it out, pull it out and smack you across the face for that shit that be coming out your mouth. You keep talking that shit bitch, just remember that I won't forget where you live when I do a drive-by on it. I said it's all about that respect and right now I just don't give a shit. I'll be aiming for whatever, like fuck what I hit. I'll blast them all just to get that one shot. So what do you say to somebody you hate or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Wanna resolve things in a bloodier way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy giving me an awkward eye. What you looking at? And strangled him off in the parking lot. I don't give a fuck if it's dark or not. I'm harder than me trying to park a Dodge, but I'm drunk as fuck right next to a humongous truck in a 2-car garage, hopping out with 2 broken legs trying to walk it off. Fuck you too bitch, call the cops. All I need is that one box of gumdrops to bribe them dumb cops from all the gunshots, cause when that gun drops is when all that fun stops. Everybody halts and stops and calls the cops. All they see is bitches out running in their halter tops. You all will get shot whether it's your fault or not. I run blocks just to catch up to that one fox in the back of the parking lots, selling rocks like a bitch would be sucking cocks. I be out surviving shots, out running the cops, reloading the Glocks till one of us drops, praying for the day that it stops, never knowing when it will, so I pray for my moms and pops. My 2 blocks with 7 shots, out running 3 blocks with 2 cops and unlimited roadblocks behind me. Only one walks in the shade where the sun blocks. I can barely walk the city streets without a cop harassing me, searching me, then asking my identity. Hands up, throw me up against the wall. I didn't do a thing at all. I'm telling you, one day these motherfuckers are going to fall cuffed up, throw me on the concrete. Cops try to kill me, but they didn't know this was the wrong street. Bang bang down another casualty, but it's a cop who's shot. There's brutality. Who do you blame? It's a shame because the man slain, he got caught in the chains of his own game. How can I feel guilty after all the things they did to me? Sweated me, hunted me, trapped in my own community. One day I'm going to bust, blow up on this society. Why did you lie to me? I couldn't find a trace of equality. Worked me like a slave while they laid back. Homie, don't play that. It's time I let them suffer the payback. I'm trying to avoid physical contact. I can't hold back. It's time to attack Jack. They got me trapped. Now I'm trapped and want to find a getaway. All I need is a G and somewhere safe to stay. Can't use the phone cause I'm sure someone is tapping and they've done it before, so I sense someone's tapping into my phones. Why do I got this feeling in my bones? I might die soon. The FBI might be trying to pull my file soon. I might be walking blindfold into a typhoon. I might be seeing rockets light up the night sky right outside of the window of my living room, and if they do you can say goodnight and bye-bye to them iTunes. If I don't try to record as much before I do, the plan is to have as many in the can as I can as I stand before you in this booth. A walking dead man, blank stare, deadpan look as my face as I gaze into space as I wait to be scooped up in that van, mysteriously disappear into thin air, and they going to say a sniper just appeared out of nowhere, and I'll go down in the history as the blood-sucking leech who hid behind the freedom of speech, tried to take the 5th Amendment, use it, twisted and bended, and ended up dying to fill out in the hero splinters. The business way to end this. I can feel the tremors tremendous in remembrance of September 11th. Flashback to September 7th when Tupac was murdered in Vegas. He said that he predicted his own death. Let us never forget it, or should we ever live to regret it? Like the day John F. Kennedy was assassinated in broad day by a crazed lunatic with a gun who just happened to work on the same block in a library book depository where the president would go for a little Friday stroll. Shots fired from the grassy knoll, but they don't know, or do they? Who's they for them to say? We're all gone and it's spooky. This is about as kooky as I've ever felt now. Countdown to nuclear meltdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can run, you can do what you want to, but you know you ain't going to do nothing when it's time. It's your time. You are the prime target. You have become public enemy number 1. I ain't scared to use my gat again. I look back at hindsight, the fight was irrelevant, but now he's the devil's friend. Too late to be telling him he shot first, and I'll be damned if I run away. Homie is done anyway. I should have put my gun away. I wasn't thinking. All I heard was them ridicule. Girls were laughing. Damn, that homie is dissing you. I fired my weapon. I started stepping in the hurricane. I got shot, so I dropped. Feeling a burst of pain, got to my feet. I couldn't see nothing but bloody blood. Now I'm a fugitive to be hunted like a murderer. Ran through an alley still looking for my getaway. The cop said freeze or you'll be dead today. Trapped in a corner. Dark and I couldn't see the light. Thoughts in my mind were the 9 and a better life. What do I do? Live my life in a prison cell. I'd rather die than be trapped in a living hell. They got me trapped, cracked, done, took a part of my family tree. My mom is on the shit. My daddy's splitting. Mom is steady blaming me. Is it my fault just cause I'm a young black male? Cops sweat me as if my destiny is making crack sales. Only 15 and got problems. Cops on my tail, so I bail till I dodge them. They finally pull me over and laugh. A couple of cocktails will send me to jail. There's a couple of cops hot on my trail, but this time when I get pulled over there's a Doberman Pinscher and a pit bull in the seat. These pigs will get bit fooling with me. Quit fooling with me, bitch. You're going to see no pistol in the seat. Why does it always got to be an issue when you're me, and which you're going to see in the long run? I'm going to be the wrong one. You want to harass with this limo tinted glass, flashing that flashlight on my ass. Where was you at last night when the massholes ran up on my grass rapper slash after kiss the crack on my cracker slash das? They took away my right to bear arms. What I'm supposed to fight with bare palms? Yeah right, they coming with bombs. I'm coming with flare guns. We as Americans Remember Rodney King, and I blast on his palm gas. Now I got a murder case. You speak of heaven punk. I never heard of the place. Wanted to come up fast, got a UZ in a black mask, ducking fucking task. Now who's the jackass? Keep my shit cocked cause the cops got a Glock too. What the fuck would you do? Drop them or let him drop you? I chose dropping the cop. I got me a Glock and a Glock for the niggas on my block. Mama tried to stab me. I moved out, sold a pound of weed, made G's, bought a new house. I'm only 17, I'm the new kid. Got me a crew, bought him jewels and a UZ. Thick but all good things don't last. Task came fast and busted my black ass cooling in the pen where the goods kept. Now my little brother wants to follow in my footsteps. A soldier, I don't give a fuck. They done push me to the limit. I'm all in. I might blow up any minute. Did it again. Now I'm in the back of the paddy wagon while this cop's bragging about the nigga he's jacking. I see no justice. All I see is niggas dying fast. The sound of a gun blast, then watch the hearse pass. Just another day in the life of AG. Got to step lightly cause cops tried to snipe me. The catch, they don't wanna stop at the brother man, but then they'll have an accident and pick up another man. I went to the bank to cash my check. I get more respect from the motherfucking dope man. The Grammys and the American music shows pimp us like hoes. They got dope but they hate us though. You better keep your mind on the real shit and fuck trying to get with these crooked ass hypocrites. The way they see it, we was meant to be keep down. Just can't understand why we getting respect now. Mama told me there would be days like this, but I'm pissed cause it stays like this. And now they trying to send me off to Kuwait. Give me a break. How much shit can a nigga take? I ain't going nowhere. Know how what you want to throw down. Better bring your guns, pal, cause this is the day we make 'em pay. Fuck bailing, hate, I bail and spray with my AK. And even if they shoot me down, there will be another nigga bigger from the motherfucking underground. So step, but you better step quick cause the clock's going ticking. I'm sick of the bullshit. I heard a rumor I died, murdered in cold blood, dramatized pictures of me in my final stage, but that was fiction. Some cowards got the story twisted thinking like I no longer existed, and I somehow mysteriously came up missing. It's like I'm barely breathing but still putting a bullet in motherfuckers just giving me a reason. So if you see me you better hope I'm intoxicated or slightly faded cause now you know that I'm aware that you tried to play me. Now this life I lead got cowards running, too scared to fight AG for the life of me. I cannot see how motherfuckers picture living life going to war. I'm breaking them off on sight, stopping lives like red lights. Watch M pause as I pull my strap out and get to blazing on motherfuckers talking shit like the last outlaws. Rich Tupac in the clip, smoking blunts, loading clips with enough shit to raise your block in one dip. We bring on horror like tales from the crypt, and the tales that I kick I'm fully automatic, full of static and shit. Got a Dodge van, 50 rounds in the clip. I'm riding shotgun with a tint in the back. The plan is to have a motherfucker in mint in this rap. I'm from the valley where selling narcotics is all I know, and I got it like I got to keep the flow. Speed, weed, whatever you need, whatever the kind. And if you need to know, motherfucker, you really ain't hard to find. So just come along and creep with me as we take a little trip down memory lane. Nobody knows me with this pistol in my hand. This cruel world can do without me. How can I survive when I found my buddy hanging dead from a rope? 16 on death row. I know it's hard to do these things alone. I walk on water but I ain't no Jesus. I walk on water but only when it freezes. Why are your expectations so high? Is it the bar I set or my arms I stretch that I can't reach? A far cry from it, for it's in my grasp, but as soon as I grab it and squeeze I lose my grip like a flying trapeze. Into the dark I plummet. Now the sky's blackening. I know the mark's high. Butterflies rip apart my stomach knowing that no matter what bars I come with you're going to harp gripe, and that's a hard Vicodin to swallow. So I scrap these as the pressure increases like khakis. I feel the ice cracking because it's the curse of the standard. That the first LP of the Mathers disc set, always in search of the verse that I haven't spit yet. Well, this step is just to be another misstep to tarnish whatever the legacy, love or respect that I've conquered. The rhyme has to be perfect, the delivery flawless, and it always feels like I'm hitting the mark till I go sit in the car to listen to it and pick it apart like this shit is garbage. God's given me all this and still I feel no different. Regardless, these kids look to me as a god. This is retarded. If only they knew it's a facade and it's exhaustive, and I try not to listen to nonsense, but if you bitches are trying to strip me of my confidence, mission accomplished. I'm not God sent. Nas, Rakim, Pac Big, James Todd Smith, and I'm not Prince, so I'm only human, just like you, making my mistakes. Oh, if you only knew, I don't think you should believe in me the way that you do, cause I'm terrified to let you down. Oh, it's true, I'm a Rubik's, a beautiful mess, at times juvenile. Yes, I goof and I just a flawed human, I guess, but I'm doing my best to not ruin your expectations and meet them. But first, speed them. Verse, look, I was going to go easy on you not to hurt your feelings, but I'm only going to get this one chance, so this is just a feeling I've got, like something's about to happen, but I don't know what. If that means what I think it means, we're in trouble, big trouble. And if he is the man he says he is, then I'm not taking any chances. You are just what the doctor ordered. Everybody wants the key and the secrets to rap immortality like I have got. Well, to be truthful, the blueprint's simply a rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since. I'ma kill you, lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed. Sumalumma doomalumma, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you, I'm superhuman. Innovative and I'm made of rubber, so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it will glue to you. I'm devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know that haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off. They will be celebrating cause I know the way to get them motivated. I make elevating music, you make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's not hip hop, it's pop, cause I found a hella way to fuse it with rock, shock, rap with doctoro on Lose Yourself and make 'em lose it. There was a time I had the world by the balls, eating out my palm. Every album song I was spazzing the fuck out on, and now I'm getting clowned and frowned on, but the only one who's looking down on me that matters now's gone. So am I lucky to be around this long? Begs the question though, especially after the methadone as yesterday fades and the Dresden home is burned to the ground, and all that's left of my house is the lawn and the crowds are gone, and it's time to wash out the blonde while my sales decline and the curtains drawn. They're closing the set, I'm still poking my head from out behind, and everyone who has doubts has now been reminded. So now take your best rhymes, how do it, now do it 1,000 times and let them tell you the world no longer cares or gives a fuck about your rhymes. And as I grow out of sight, out of mind, I might go out of mind, cause how do I ever let this mic go without a fight when I made a fucking tightrope out of twine? But when I do fall from these heights though, I'll be fine. I won't pout or cry or spiral down or whine, but I'll decide if it's my final rhyme this time around, cause I'm only human, just like you. I've been making my mistakes, and if you only knew, I don't think you should believe in me the way that you do, cause I'm terrified to let you down. Oh, if I walked on water, I would drown, cause I'm just a man, but as long as I got a mic, I'm godlike. So me and you are not alike, bitch. I wrote, stand, and I started from the bottom like a snowman, ground up like round chuck, and still put hands on you. Staying wound up is how I spend time sucker free. Confidence high with such a breeze when I pin rhymes. I just got the air about me like wind chimes. Another day in the life used to have to scrap to get by. Now my community is gated and I made it and my neighbors say hi. I'm giving them pounds. I'm upscale now, guess it means I'm way in the sky. But I still remember the days being a young black male. Young black male I try to affect by kicking the facts and stacking much mail. I'm packing a gat cause guys want to jack and fuck going to jail cause I ain't equipped to stop how I look. I don't sell you dope. They teaching a brother like I was in books. Follow me into a flow. I'm sure you know which way to go. I'm hitting them out of the dope, so slip on the slope. Let's skip on the flow. I'm fucking the sluts and hoes. The bigger the butts, the tighter the clothes. The gimminy jiminy bros. Then what do you know? It's off with some clothes. Get loud when the crowd says ho. That lets me know they know I can flow. I love when they come to my shows. I get up and go with some skits from before. When I'm collecting my dough, I never respect the one that I back. The quicker the nigga can rap, the bigger the check. Now watch how they sweat. What kind of style is that? The style of a Mac and ready to jack. I rendered up piles of black. The whacker, the pack, the fatter, the smack. You hate it when a real nigga bust. They hate when I cuss. They threaten to bust. I had enough of the fuss. I bust what I bust and cuss when I must. They gave me a charge for sales for selling the tales of young black males. You know they got me trapped in this prison of seclusion. Happiness living on the streets is a delusion. Even a smooth criminal one day must get caught, shot up or shot down with a bullet that he bought 9mm. Thinking about what the streets would do to me cause they never talk peace in the black community. All we know is violence. Too many brothers daily heading for the big pen. Niggas coming out worse off than when they went in. Over the years I done a lot of growing up, getting drunk, grown up, cuffed up. Then I said I had enough. There must be another route, way out to money and fame. I changed my name and played a different game. Tired of being trapped in this vicious cycle. If one more cop harasses me I just might go psycho. And when I get him I'll hit them with the bomb rush. Only a lunatic would like to see his skull crushed. Yo, if you're smart you will really let me go. Gee, but keep me cooped up in this ghetto and catch the Uzi. They got me trapped, they got me trapped.